All right, standing by with head coach John Russo. So today, 14-9 final win. What are your final thoughts on this game?
I don't know if we played terribly too well. I think we swung the bat some and enough, and we got some good pitching there at the end from Berg and Barbarino. But I wasn't happy with our overall performance. I thought we didn't set the tone at the beginning in the mound. We had a 5-run lead and let them come back in, or a 3-run lead, then a 5-run lead, or 2-run. But we just didn't do well at the beginning. But we'll take the win and then we'll move forward. And I think another win at home is good, and we'll get ready for James Madison on Friday.
And with Berg and Barbarino pitching as well as they did, really holding the Rams to just 2 runs over, and one of them was unearned over those last really half of the game. What do you think that meant for the team's confidence as a whole?
Well, I think it's real good for both of those guys. Joe pitched really well his last outing against New York Tech and wasn't able to get in this weekend. It just never worked out, and so we were real happy to get him back in, and he went 49 pitches, so he'll be available on Saturday. And we've had confidence in Andrew all year, and there's no spot in the order that we're afraid, or any guy that we're afraid to put him against. So it's good again for him to get out there. And I think with JMU coming in here and having a bunch of lefties in their lineup, those are the 2 guys we really need to be throwing well.
And when you're playing an out-of-conference matchup like this during the week in between conference matchups, what kind of mindset is the team really in right now?
The one thing that they really like now is playing at home. I mean, we swing the bats really well. It really fits our offense. It's really good for our defense. And, the one thing we need to do better in midweek games for sure is pitch better. We haven't pitched well our last few midweek games, and, it's something that we're going to address and try to fix. And we got a midweek on Tuesday against New York Tech, and then another one against Rutgers and Albany. It's something we need to throw a little bit better.
And now, before the game, you told me that pitching was really going to be the key to your team's success today, and it was in a way in the bullpen. But is this really how you wanted it to be?
I never come to the park wanting to give up 8 runs. Our goal is somewhere between 5 or less, and a midweek game, that's something we should be able to do. And as an offense, our goal is to score 6 or more. So, we did that today, and we got some big play out of the offense. And Kevin Flynn's hit made it easier to throw for Berg and Barbarino. And I just thought Schild should have thrown a little bit better. And Nick threw all right, but definitely need better than them.
Well, I noticed Schild and Kozlowski, they started off very well, but then they got into trouble in their second innings of work. What do you think they could do to try and keep their first inning success going?
Schild, the one thing he needs to do is just be more competitive. His 5 walks and getting the ball over the plate, it's something we're going to have to discuss and then figure out how to get him straight. And, Nick, he's throwing really well. I think this is his first appearance he's given up runs, and, he didn't seem to have his secondary pitch in play as much as we would have liked, and for him to have success, he's got to have 2 pitches in play.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot. Good luck this weekend against James Madison.
Hey, thank you very much.
All right.